product before we throw it in
when we
the
started, Scott would just fucking come to practice and go, all right, I got a song, and here it is. And I would come up with riffs, and fucking Mike, our bass player at the time, would come with riffs, and he'd just be like, oh yeah, okay, cool. And it was just thrown out. That's ultimately why Mike quit. And on Anatomize, I full on had to put my foot down and go, you're going to fucking use my riffs. Like, we're going to fucking sit. And I have one song in there where I actually fucking got like 4 riffs, and I got to help work on it. So Sasha and I kind of worked on some stuff for Eradicating, but Sacrilegium was like the first one where like we flew out to Jared's house and sat and worked it. And it was so refreshing to be like, okay, dude, like, we want Brutality as Law with some solos, and we're getting a little bit too orchestral or whatever. Like, let's get more brutal in here. And Jared was very receptive. So that was very cool.
No,
we had that with the Eradicating, where Sasha had all these fucking riffs, and I wanted that album to be more straightforward, and he was fucking all over the place. And then we gave it to Darren and said, okay, dude, we had a hard time finding a drummer after Anatomize, so we want you to dumb it down. And he went, oh, dumb it down? Okay. And then fucking did the complete opposite and just fucking made it completely fucking insane. So, like, when we're demoing the stuff, me and Sasha back and forth or whatever, like, I'm listening to what he's playing, and I got kind of a set mindset of, okay, this is what I'm going to do with the vocals. This is how that pattern's going to go. And then Darren comes in and throws a fucking beat that throws everything out of the fucking water. And now the deadline's due for the album, and I got 2 weeks to fucking write lyrics and patterns for the whole fucking album. And, well, here we go. So that's the other things. It's super hard to, like, when you write, you have a set mindset of this is how in my mind, how I kind of want it to sound. And Jared's talking about being able to bounce and stuff, off, but you still have that rudimentary or that basic, this is the vision I have. And then you get all these other numbskulls involved in the band, and shit just goes fucking everywhere. Totally what happened with Sacrilegium. Jared had his superior drummer shit. So, he's not a drummer. I'm not a fucking drummer. We want this part fast. We want this part slow. But we gave it to Phil, and we're like, all right, dude, we know you're good. Do what you do. And there was just what you said, like some riffs I thought were, I didn't think they were that strong, or they didn't seem to me to kind of flow well at that part. And then all of a sudden I hear the drums over it, and I'm like, holy fuck, that's fucking rad.
Yeah, the first time I heard his interpretation was in the studio. Which was pretty crazy, right? So it was me and him at Trident Studios tracking that album, right? And the first time I heard his interpretation of our songs was at the studio. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, it was like all kind of new to me, right? But I had to listen to it objectively. And then I used Juan a lot too. He was kind of producing the whole thing at the same time, but it was crazy. So the downside, like Joel, what you're saying, the downside of that is that you'll inevitably get like, well, I heard a blast beat over that. Now there's a rhythm over it. Or I was hearing this kind of flowy rhythm thing. Now there's a blast beat over that. So I'm like, So you kind of got to get used to that, right? Or accept it, so to speak. But I was able to change stuff in real time because Phil was like a human machine. So luckily I could go, hey, dude, let's change that beat right there. And it's 4 measures of this and then 5 measures of this or whatever. And he was able to do it in real time to a click with no problem. Literally the fucking tightest drummer I've ever fucking played with in my life. It's unbelievable. Like I wrote some 4/4 16th note riff, but he's doing the fucking Alabama sidekick with his hi-hat or something that's fucking accenting it in totally different places. And I'm like, what? Okay. I guess that's better, right? Like it's fucking way sicker, way more interesting, and like it's still a fucking blast beat, but there's like the fa 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 for the side, right?
Right? When you're paying money in the studio, that's the time to learn all these things.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
When
like
money's
that's
on
what
the
I
line.
said. Luckily, man, paying Juan that money, but that guy was such a fucking human metronome that it worked out. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't think I could ever do that with anybody else unless they were that tight on a click. But
what was his name again?
Phil Cancela.
Okay.
You got Alex Simpson now, right? Is he?
Yeah.
He's in the band. Yeah, that guy is super sick as well, dude.
So Alex reaches out to me and goes, "Hey, dude, you guys still looking for a drummer?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude." And he's like, "Well, what's your set list?" So I said, "All right, here's the set list." He goes, "All right." And then, what was it? Like the next day or something? He emails me going, "Hey," or messages me on Facebook going, "Hey, what's your email? I'm going to send you a video." And I was like, of what? He's like, "Dude, I fucking learned the song or whatever." And I was like, no shit. So I messaged these guys, hey, guess what? We're gonna fucking video, yeah, right. And sure enough, boop, I get a fucking thing. So all right, download it, send it, and watch it, and I was just like, holy fuck. So I sent it to these guys, and they're like, dude, that's ridiculous. Well, he's in Germany and with Lily from Defeated Sanity, and Lily's in the video. So I messaged Lily, and I'm like, dude, this guy for real? 'Cause, I've known Lily for a number of years. And he's like, yeah, he's fucking for real. He learned the song in 4 hours and recorded it to the CD and sent it to us. 4 hours.
Damn.
He's a virtuoso, I guess. But yeah, so Alex sent us that video, and Lily's like, yeah, dude, he's the fucking real deal. He goes, I said, what would you do? And he goes, I would fucking get him in my band right now. And I was like, well, that's all I need to hear.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to writing the new shit with him, just to see what he's really capable of and everything else too, and try to push him a little harder. But, we want to do this same kind of style, but add a little more tempo and a little more brutality, I guess. It's kind of
the other thing is because we're an internet band or whatever, you never really fucking know somebody until you're trapped in a fucking truck or van with them for the weekend or a tour or whatever.
Right.
So we had him learn the set, and he learned the set again, pretty fast. We're booking a 2-week tour. So we're fucking all in, like, here we go.
Totally.
Yeah. Day one, he's going to be some alien and we're going to hate him or something.
Yeah. It's fine.
No, I've known him for a number of years and hung out at the bar and stuff. And I've seen him fall down drunk, and everybody's seen me fall down drunk. So I'm not expecting anything, but there's been some other members that I've gone through that, like, I'm going to leave this motherfucker on the side of the highway right fucking now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And frankly, I'm too old and bitter to tolerate that. It's just right out the van and just go get a hotel room. You know what I mean?
Well, it's sick to hear that you guys are keeping it going. And dude, Jesse, your vocals on the new one, I mean,
suck. Yeah, I know, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jesse, I actually was doing this podcast to be like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Let's bring this guy on to fucking shame him.
The original member.
No, it's super sick, dude.